Alright, well, here we are with a brand new month and a brand new deck. Like we've never seen before. Malfurion, you say?
You're already dead.
Malfurion, you say? Rip Druid Brew, it's true. It's true. Hey, Elray. Seems fine, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Hey, Shay. Hey, Lucius. Whoa. Renathal Druid. Untapped lock? Yeah, pretty much. This is about as untapped lock as it gets. So, in today's episode of Martian Plays the Video Game, I'm going to be trying this Spaghetti Warlock. The idea is, obviously just to reshuffle the hand a bunch and get benefits for that. So we have the Arathi Broodmother, it'll heal us when we do it. And Ceaseless Expanse obviously is really good when you're drawing a bunch of cards. Main payoff is the quest. But then I wanted to, this is another, Ysera is the new content right now. What can we do with Ysera deck? So, I have a dragon package. We have this disgusting Warlock card that just, never sees play because, there aren't enough Warlock dragons. But, it's a really good payoff. And Sunspot Dragon is good for reshuffling, and Time Lost Protege is something for reshuffling. So, that's the idea. We're gonna hopefully be able to complete our quest and then, play Kazakusan and draw some cheap treasures. Dancing Swords Cards Druid, that's exactly what we're up against. Love the J Druid deck you made. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. I think I'll just test for thing. Neat. Alright, let's see what we've won. So the thing about the Time Lost Protodrakes is with them in the deck, I have to be kind of careful when I plot or Gaslight Gatekeeper, just because, if my hand is full and I draw one, if I'm going to draw 9, well, shouldn't be too bad, right? So we're at 10, we play plot. We get 1 Protodrake, our hand's full. So yeah, I guess we have to be careful if we're gonna end the turn, right? If we're gonna spend our last 2 mana on plot twist, we have to be okay with the possibility of overdrawing something. But what's nice is if our hand is lower, it's a way to get hand refill. So there's that. Anyways, another super fast, super cool plot spaghetti. Ooh, we've won this one. I guess I'll put this back in. Alright, well, now the fun begins. This deck is as spicy as a ghost pepper. It really is. It really is. Hey, Martian, is there any ideas for Oldham Quest Warrior / Paladin? Man, I wish Quest... Oldham Quest Warrior wasn't hot, stinky doo-doo. I wish this... Aw, Ticketus. Alright, so... My new Marshy mission in life is not to overdraw my Kazakusan.
I'm not getting any younger.
Neat. Well, I want to hold on to that. Alright, hopefully we don't overdraw Kazakhstan. Hey, ya boy. You love Kazakhstan so much, me too. If we do overdraw the Kazakhstan, we do have a Kill Jaden in the ETC. So if the two cards we end up losing here are Kazakhstan and ETC, I'll be sad. But yeah, we have Symphony too, not that that's, you know, anything. I'll miss you, Gaslight Gatekeeper. We lost George, Unlucky, and Symphony, and Sargeras. That's not great. Alright, here's some more manas for me. Because we're going to draw a Sarah. Could do this, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. Play that. This can go face. Now we have some room again. That's one dragon. No, it's two dragons down. Alright, we've played two dragons. More mana than the druid, unheard of. I know, right? Isn't that cheating? Am I allowed to have more mana than the druid? I don't think so. Doesn't sound like something I'm supposed to do. Alright. Well, there's a couple of dragons. Can only play one of them. Collateral Fish, thank you so much for the 33 months, my friend. I appreciate you. How are you? There's Bob. Should I just take that? I feel like I do have to take it, so I will. And sure, we'll throw that back in. Countermill? Exactly. Ooh, no Jade Idol for you. No Guff for you. What are you doing over there? Mildred seems like the preferred food for Dragon Questlock. It's true. Watching on YouTube for change? What up, Doogie? I love your fantasy that's behind these fabulous decks. Well, thank you. Doug really typed your opponent draws into the deck builder? Oh, yeah. I guess they did. And I guess that is Doug. Look at them go. Look at them go. Did they lose? Did they forget to put defensive tools in their deck? Did they make a whoopsie? A whoopsie oopsie over there? Ruh-roh. We have yet to see a duplicate from the opponent. Oh, I guess that's true. Looks like they're over it. I think they're staring at this scary board and they're like, forgot to put Spreading Plague in my deck. And now they're gone. Whew. Couldn't handle the Meta Tyrant Dragon Warlock. It's true. Not many can. Not many can. Thompson.
You didn't see any
Thompson versus Maiev.
dead.
Alright, Maiev.
Don't know it yet.
Show me what you got. Dragon Warlock has a 100% win rate against Druid with Dancing Swords. That's basically tier 0. Basically, yeah, for sure. What else would it be? That's what I want to know. I currently have this Moran in here basically just for Ticketus. I might end up changing at some point. I don't know, we got a couple other interesting targets for it, I guess. Have you ever done Popcar with it? I haven't. Hello, Kobold Librarian. Do you think my opponent's gonna destroy me? I'm really scared. This is a weird looking Jade Druid, isn't it though? Isn't it though? Uh-oh. I'm scared of what my opponent's up to. Am I done tapping my potential for now? For now. All good things must end abruptly. And cry in a corner about it. No plot or Gaslight Gatekeeper.
Those who accuse me will regret it.
Shroud means we die, I guess. Yeah. It's a little scary there. What we need is my good friend Theatar. He'd know what to do. He'd know what to do.
I suppose I'm grateful.
I suppose I'm grateful. I don't think I saw... Did I see this type of deck at all last month? I don't know that I did. I don't know that I did. There's the Gatekeeper.
Is someone there?
To give up my coin to play it this turn. It's not like we're Theataring next turn. Opponent would need... I don't know. I had Razor Scales in here for a little bit. I had them in the Time Lost Proto-Drake spot, but I figured that's the type of thing that we can iron out as we go along. Because like Time Lost Proto-Drake is so much funnier and fits with the deck theme, whereas, you know... Razor Scale is like if we feel like we need this type of card, we should add it thing. Dead Zoes. Oh, it is Quasar. I kind of assumed it would be something else because of the minion drawing cards. Oh wow, they skipped? Interesting. Well, I could do this and hope I burn something useful. I wish I had another shuffly shuffle. Shuffly, shuffly, shuffle. Yay! You know what? I didn't fully think that through, because, like, yes, it is complete now, but also I can't press it. Fine. That's on you, chat. Alright, I'm blaming that one on you. Sprint! That's cheating. You don't run sprint in that, do you? Don't you just run the draw cards that can be cheap? Like, can be free? What next start of game for the rest of the game effect would I like to see? I'd like new ways to upgrade and discount your hero power. Like, you know, like, what if there was a start of game card that adjusted your hero power depending on what DK rune you had? So, like, it discounted it Gen style if you were running Unholy, it discounted it, or it, like, upgraded it if you're running Frost, or it, like, I don't know what you would do with it if it had the other one. Oh my goodness. Is this the spiciest thing I've ever seen? That's cool. Another druid. Another druid just for me. Wow.
Your nightmare begins.
You're already dead.
Big eyeball?
Don't know it
Indeed.
yet.
Indeed. The biggest eyeball I've ever seen since the last one, anyway.
I see you.
Wow, not the guests.
I see you brought.
Aha! Well, we have plot twist already. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. No cheese dragon Gorgonzormu. I actually thought about it. The reason that I didn't include it is because, like, our deck tries to shuffle its hand over and over again. So, like, we put the cheese in our hand and then we put the cheese in our deck. You know what I mean? Doesn't seem super good to me. Well, now we have this, which is perfect. I challenge you to find anything wrong with that card. I do these like little hums here and there, and I don't usually hear it. It just kind of happens, and then I go back in the editing and I see it. But I heard it that time. Someone was complaining about it in my comments yesterday. I get a complaint about it from time to time. It's like awkward space filler. The cheese might reset to 1 cost when it shuffles, right? That's why I think it would be bad. Is this the new Marshy deck of the fortnight? We'll see. We'll see, unless it stinks. Unless it's the worst deck I've ever seen. But so far it seems okay. It's doing the weird stuff I want it to do. Yep, there it is again. I've done it again, chat. But yeah, I think we've completed our quest. That's alright. And we have Polkelt, that's cool. Except I almost want to... Oh my goodness, we got George. Chat, we got George! We're gonna overdraw if I do this right now. So my hand size goes to 12. I will draw 4 cards. We will overdraw soon. Like next turn. I mean, I can wait, right? Like, I don't have to play that now. I can wait till next turn. George! Also, what's my opponent up to? Are they just gonna kill me? I've, like, done all this fun stuff, and now they're just gonna kill me. Or, worse yet, Not worse yet, but slightly less bad. I just play this Theatar right now, and they concede before we even get to George. I guess I'll take the Nightshade Bud. They can have Chrono Breaker. We must expand our minds! Alright, we are going to overdraw something, but luckily for us, our Kazaku-san is already in hand. I feel like I would prefer to Gaslight Gatekeep before I do anything here. Oh man. Now we just die, right? What? They can't do anything from here.
My hand is full.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't we just win? Wait, it is in hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could also just, is it funnier to go this and then get the Ceaseless Expanse? Right? Surely it is. I don't know. It's technically worse, right? Well, we'd have to trade these anyway, so. Yeah, here we go. Zero cost Ceaseless. As many have seen before. Now take 3 to your eyeball, you rabbit. Whenever I watch Martian Boo on YouTube, I make sure to go straight to the comment section where at least one person will have already time-stepped all humming instances, allowing me to assemble one of the humming compilations of all time. Yep, very good. George is actually kind of good at Zero Mana, who'd have thunk it? Yeah. The comments on BooTube were particularly funny last night. They've been spicy lately. What kind of druid are we playing today? We're playing Warlock Druid today, if you can believe it. What's my opponent's plan now that their stuff is off? Can they still beat me? What was their plan before? What are they gonna do? Something scary? 4 dragons left. Oh, I can do this. Ticketus. No! I don't want to draw the Ticketus other than with my hero power, you know? I hope the video tonight is called Warlock Druid. They can still Malagos OTK me? Alright, I'll be scared. Uh-oh. Are we already dead? They only have 6 mana. Like, with no SCL, I think it's harder, right? Like, because their plan is usually to Ultimate Infestation and stuff. Is that a copy, or does it summon the actual one? Yeah, okay. So they get 1 goose. They get 1 goose, chat. They get 1 single goose, and then it's Jover. Is Mithril Rod playable these days? The reason Mithril Rod isn't great in a deck like this is because we're always shuffling our hand, you know? So, like, we Mithril Rod, discount our hand, and then we shuffle it all away. It's good with the shuffle, right? Like, if we were to play it on, like, 5 and then Gaslight Gatekeeper the turn after, sure, but I don't know. So my opponent's plan is to not have me steal their Malagos with this Bob. Could also Sargeras it, but I don't know. Taking it seems funnier to me. Just go ahead and take that goose. One moment, please. All right. There we go. Pound it, MD. I'm here to watch Martian and untap my potential, and I'm all out of potential. There you go.
You're already dead. You just don't know it.
Do I keep domino effect against Paladin? I don't think so. I think I just keep with the draw stuff. Especially considering it's not always going to be Librams, right? You, my friend, are terrible in the opening hand. I hope you know. Hope you know. Is this what you would call a Spaghetti Warlock? I would call this Spaghetti Warlock. I would. I recommend it even. Everyone should call this Spaghetti Warlock.
I see you brought I see you brought guests.
I'll show you where the guests are. That's my new catchphrase. Am I good at the drums, chat? Did you see that the holding dragon mechanic is coming to Magic in new Tarkir? Brand new technology never seen before. Is it like you can reveal a dragon from your hand, right? Burr, 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 burr. Oh, it's not J Druid guy, it's different stew. That's, yeah, I'm different stew. This is what we call the different stew. I do this, and Aranathi Broodmother is like low-key one of my favorite cards. I love putting it in decks. I don't know, it's just cool. You get free health. Allows you to play with your health more, and like it adds value to things like Plot Twist and Gaslight Gatekeeper that are otherwise just, you know, do nothing cards. Behold, a dragon is choose one. You control or reveal one from your hand. Yeah. Behold, a dragon is choose one you control or reveal one from your hand. Yeah, yeah. It's the fancy new mechanic in MTG. Well, I'll be. I didn't want my fancy hero power this turn anyway. Wonder. Maybe I just go like Whelp next turn. Because I'm not gonna. If I have the hero power for next turn, I'm gonna be forced to play whatever I draw with it immediately or overdraw. So, there's that. They chose that quick. Stresses me out. They chose that really quick.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Haha, now what? Now what are you gonna do that you've taken 6 to the face from my brand? Cold feet? Rude. It's pretty rude. I don't know, should I like do... I should like try for Ticketus, right? Try for the Ticketus style. Ticketus. Neat. Get the Ceaseless. Got Holy Wrath, pretty good. Could have been... better, I guess.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
Although, now we can Theatar the other one, potentially, and win that way. I can't wait to see Marshy pull off the fabled Moran Sargeras combo one of these days. Real. Real and true. Chat, I'm so scared. So scared of just dying to 100 damage randomly. I don't want it. Ow! There's Ticketus. Unfortunately, I have to play something bigger than it first. Any Kazakhstan Tempo Kings? Alright. Hopefully they don't have it this turn. Aw, dead. Hate to see it. I just played a game versus a Within the Shattered Warrior that main deck Sting Cleaner. I'm scared, confused, and so shooketh that I had to come here and share the news. That sounds like a deck of all time. So this is what happens when you tap your potential too much. You start tapping life. True. True. Mage. Lemon Moose. My last deck was very good against Mage. And it made playing pretty enjoyable. Generally. Hopefully this deck also ends up being good against Mage. Poke out should really draw a card. I do like that nerf. Yeah, someone in chat just said Poltech should really draw a card. Feels really lame. And then they corrected their spelling afterwards. And it wasn't until they corrected their spelling that I understood they had a typo. They did some study or whatever. Like, the order of letters in a word doesn't really matter for your comprehension, so long as they're all there. I think, like, the first letter and the last letter need to be the right letters or something. But as long as that's what it is, you can still read pretty fast. Pretty silly. Hey, Guapo.
I need a vacation from
My opponent needs a vacation from this overplanner. Wait, there is Sarah too? Oh my goodness, chat. Oh my goodness, it's like we're both Guff. Wait, it really is like I am Guff, right? I have the draw hero power, and I have 20 mana, potentially. Right? I am Guff. Uh-oh, we got a random dragon. Hopefully it's a good one. Alright. Well, I have this now. Gaze upon it. So we're gonna shuffle and draw 8 next turn. So yeah, we'll have the hero power turn after. It's good that people can read misspelled words, otherwise I'd be unreadable. True. Guff with no ramp in the deck feels bad, man. How can you say that? I have ramp in my deck. I have Ysera. Chat, do you think they chose spell or minion? I'm just gonna risk it. Because it works out so well if they chose spell, right? Don't have to fiddle around, stupid Okani with his fiddlies. Guess I'll trade this now? Maybe I won't. I don't know. Hopefully we draw something cool next turn. New Heights should be a neutral card. Change my mind. No. I don't know. I'll miss you, Gaslight Gatekeeper. Alright, well, another random dragon. This time it's also bad. Sure, I'll just do this. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to get off of this in my hand already, so I kind of want to just do this first. See how that goes for me. Ooh, there's our Polkelt. That's cool. Sure. Objection. Rude. Does Overplanner mean this is a Arena Mage? Probably. I already have Ceaseless in hand, which means we can... by Polkeld, is it going to get objected? Oh, it didn't get objected. Neat. Now I can Sargeras or Ysera. It's pretty early. Remember when turn 6 Sargeras was common? This looks cool. Has it always been this way? Is this messed up? This is how it should look. That's awesome. Hey, Pasior, thank you so much for the 37 months, my friend. How are you? That doesn't look right, but in a good way. Yeah, that's the coolest bug I've ever seen. It says I'm strinking. Will I be arrested? Yes, you're arrested. How would you feel if Objection just countered the battle cry of a minion and not the whole thing? I think that would be better. Chat. Look at this. Like, Objection countering the next battle cry, but not the minion itself, is a much less frustrating card, but still probably a decent card. Yorge? No, I'm so stupid. Poor Yorge. Oh, I didn't mean to. I meant to. What should I do though? You know what I should have done is I should have played two. I played this turn all wrong. I should have played two minions. Then I could have played a big old minion. Oh, brutal. Alright, time has come to dethrone our baked potatoes. For shame, chat. What am I even doing over here? So I bet there's no way 3 mana counter the next Battlecry secret sees any play. Sure it does. It's better in some spots too. I don't know that it's gonna like see play now, but like thinking back on the history of Objection, you definitely run that in Secret Mage still. But it also means that you can't just throw out Renathal to test for Objection, right? Like you're gonna hit the important Battlecry. It's not strictly worse. And you know what? And you know what else? Like more importantly, it doesn't matter if it sees play. What matters is Objection is annoying and has been a net negative for the game, in my opinion. So like if it ends up being too bad to see play, good.
What is taking so long?
I'm gonna have to end up using this Defile. Nope.
Unshackle me.
Alright, what do we want? I guess this. All are nourished when the cycle renews. We win this, don't worry, sick. They must print card that can interact with dormant uninteractable? I don't think so. The point of the mechanic is not to be interactable. If that's a bad mechanic, then they just shouldn't make any more. Take it is. Thank you. I don't wait for Bran, right? Let's see what we've won. I'm actually close to being able to play Kazakhstan. That's cool. So yeah, let me do this. And then I can do that. Oh my god, this round to go so fast. Nice! We did it, chat. Ah, we got the good ones. I didn't even see what we got with this. That's not bad. That seems decent. How much would Shadowwalk's Battlecry cost if it was a spell? Like 8. I remember playing Quest Warlock when Oldhim came out with Rafam. Why is Alex in their deck? I don't know. No, no, it probably is LPG. Best streamer NA, thank you. I don't really get the objection hate. Honestly, 99% of the time you just sacrifice some one-cost goober. It impacts some decks drastically less than others. Whether or not you appreciate objection kind of says a lot about what type of deck you want to play. Wish there was game mode without secrets. They're too annoying to play against and makes the match boring and lame. I do think that they don't accomplish what they're designed to accomplish, in my opinion, but I know there's lethal here somewhere. It depends on what I get here. So, not this time. Which means I'm more concerned with getting these off the board than anything else. If they'd clear my board right, it would be so cute. We could do this and Ceaseless, but they have to clear. Except that, you know, that wouldn't work, actually. I take it back, because it would fill my board and then I couldn't play my Ceaseless. I take it all back. I feel like a lot of the time when people critique secrets, it's because they want to play single-player Hearthstone. No, I don't think it's worth boiling it down that far. Especially, like, I critique secrets, and I don't think that I want to play single-player Hearthstone. In fact, I know I don't. It is an entirely different type of interaction, and it is an annoying interaction. Like, normally in Hearthstone, a player plays a card, and then an opponent knows what it is and can respond to it. And the guesswork is all, you know, what type of stuff do they have in their hand. but the secret like can negate your play in advance. Like what the secret is can have drastically different implications. Like if you play too hard around the thing that hurts you, it'll hurt you because you've slowed down so far down on momentum. It's a way to like randomly hose people more than it adds any actual depth to the game to the game, in my opinion. But I mean, that's my opinion. I'm not gonna say like, you know, if you like secrets, you're stupid, or like, you know, you want to play a weird version of Hearthstone or something. But it's valid. I don't know. It's valid not to like secrets. Like, I would argue that saying if you don't like secrets, you want to play single player Hearthstone is like completely overvaluing the depth that secrets add to the game, because it really doesn't add any kind of depth to the game, in my opinion. It just adds a coin flip. It adds a little bit, right? Like, because you can think about like what random secrets your opponent might have that would hose you, or like what secrets are going to be, what are they likely going to play. You can think about that type of stuff, but it adds more coin flippiness, in my opinion, than anything else. Well, that did not get them down as far as I wanted it to. Do I still play this? I don't know. We'll see if it works out for us. First curse of flesh lethal. Well, we'll see. They'd have to like not be paying attention. They also like they have a little bit of health if they just use their hero power. But that'd be funny if our random like little little your stuff costs health prevents them from can you even play anything? Like, could you play a Reno for 6 health if you're at 2 health? I forget. You couldn't play cards if it caused you to use lethal yourself, right? That's what I thought. But yeah, they could play as much as 6 mana here. Armor doesn't work with cost health stuff anymore? I forgot about that. The rules matter so infrequently that I can't hold on to it. Like whatever the established rules were like the last time I had a solid understanding. But yeah, sick. The what was that card called? We'll never know. But yeah, you're ended up being kind of a Lotheb type effect. Let me see. So we have 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 16 minutes. That's 32. And we played George, we played Kazakhstan, right? So like that was a good Pound and Passior. It's a good first vid. We'll call it. We'll call that one. So second vid. Curse of Flesh, yeah, very good. Pound it, you boy. Thompson versus Valera.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Okay. Okay, Izwiz.
I see you brought
Alright. I see you've brought guests. What you got for me over there? Space pirate! Your next weapon costs one less. They gonna swordfish me on two? Not if I don't kill it. Where are my domino effects and defiles? Think they should introduce Valeris Felgorge into poker? I agree. Hey, Tunkai. Remember when this cost 3? Hey, there's the defile. Very good. Do I still defile next turn, even if they don't play more pirates? We'll never know. But this is enough to... well, they don't have a 2 cost. We still defile it though, right? Because, like, if they hose in, we're hosed. Wow. I see rogues so infrequently now because of the secret passage nerf. I always assume when I see one, it's pirate rogue bot. Yep. That's probably a safe assumption. Remember secret passage and rogues all the time. Excuse me. I've been seeing APM Draka Rogue and High Legend often. High Legend? What even is that? I don't know. I'm here in Low Legend. So low that it's bronze. Legend is what I say whenever I see Marshy. Aww. Aww. It's when you do the greeting emote at the start of the game. Yugi, what's that thing? What is that doing here? I guess I can bob this turn? I don't know, like, what type of rogue is this? It's starting to feel like cards rogue. People play High Legend and Wild in my chat room that I moderate for someone else. Oh. Well, there you go. Hasn't played a dupe? That's true. Hi, Spurgs. Wait, this is an untapped potential. Of course it is. It's quest that changes the hero power. It has to be untapped potential. Yep, it's the only one. It's the only potential. How do I feel about 2 coins and an overdraw? I'm not sure. Wow. I didn't love that. I was kind of counting on getting to play spells this turn. Are we dead soon? I can kill one thing and go to 24. I really wanted to play this. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I'm going to lose because of that. My best target is this, right? Now they need 6 damage. Upgraded the ticket is hilarious. Oh. I died. I died, chat. I believe a legend is what happens when you identify areas of a map. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Bronze 1, what happened to my goat? I know. They knocked me all the way back down to bronze 1. I was too strong for Legend with untapped potential. Dang, Martian lost to a bronze 1 player. He really fell off. I know. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Thompson versus Illidan. This ends now.
This ends now.
You just don't know it yet.
That's a trumpet. Alright, what does Illidan have in store for me? What you got for me over there, Illidan? Pirates, huh? So I guess pirate stuff is in the box after all. What? It's gonna be a shame if I had an Amber Whelp in my hand. Has Demon Hunter ever been a historically popular wild class? When it first came out in Ashes of Outland, it was like the aggro deck, the whole expansion. You saw it as often as you would see Pirate Rogue at its height, you know. It was a very common opponent. Am I about to do this on that? That seems a little stupid. But we do what we have to. It's crazy to me that on release Demon Hunter was a good wild deck. Well, hero powers were still really good back then. And 1 for deal 2 damage was really, really strong. Also, those cards were just overpowered, so that's part of it. Oh, thank goodness. I don't like that it leaves this up, though. That's better, right? Yeah. Just get rid of the Hosen. Thank goodness. That's crazy pants. Like, it was so strong, people were running Blowtorch Saboteur in their deck to set the next hero power to cost 3. So they like temporarily shut down the Demon Hunter unless they wanted to waste their whole turn dealing 2 damage. Like, it was mostly a mirror attack, but like it was an effective mirror attack. It felt crazy to me that after the strong showing it had in Ashes, that it wasn't good again in Wild for so long. It took so long for Demon Hunter to be relevant in Wild again, like 3 years. It was crazy. It had one expansion where it was like, it felt like it was, you know, part of the ecosystem permanently, and then it just disappeared. I looked at Blowtorch tech on its way to the core set and thought, wow, that's probably never saw play. Yeah. It saw play once. Chat, thoughts on George? Anyone out? Anyone into the George? So you just George it? George is probably stupid, right? Let me do this. Like, I might redraw Aeronathi Broodmother. Aeronasi? Spaghetti? Oh, that's really good. Oh my goodness, I'm so pleased with myself for not taking the stupid, weird bait that I almost baited myself into doing. Who's George? Felgorge. We call him George. Is this life tapped potential Warlock? It's true. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Not patches. I think we're okay, right? Hey, Renethal. Better than the opposite order, right? What do we got? Not bad. Not great either. I should have traded that, I guess. Not just I guess, I just should have. Alright, Dark Source. Oh. Not the magnifying glaive. Anything but that. I think my opponent's about to lose the video game. It's my big opinion on my opponent. Oh no. Ow. Maybe I'm about to lose the video game. Should I just do that? Beep, beep, boop. And then, like, how are you getting through endless taunts? Do it. I dare you. I dare you to do it. See what happens, Dark Source. You see what happens. Does Ticketus even do anything against this? I was expecting Ticketus to be unplayable in this deck, by the way. But, like, every time I've drawn it, it's felt like it's easy to corrupt. Especially if you get it off of this, right? Then any card you play corrupts it. Where's my Bran? Let's get Bran off the top. Let's get some good old-fashioned corruption. Right, the Dark Source? The Dark Source doesn't know how to spell Source. That's Sorky. I thought they removed the Ceaseless Holy Wrath combo, but I guess not. I guess not. It was... Why was Ceaseless banned in Wild? It was banned for a second, wasn't it? Wasn't it banned everywhere? What was the issue with Ceaseless? Am I tripping? Never lethal. Oh, random dragon. Poop. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, neither does my opponent. Yeah, I mostly play Commander with just my immediate friend group, so the combos that I run into are just whatever they're playing. My one friend has an Akrama's Wrath, like Akrama's Will or whatever it is, and Wrath combo. It's like you get a bunch of keywords, including Indestructible, and then you get another bunch of keywords, including Double Strike, for all of your things for the rest of the turn if you have your commander out. And then he plays Wrath to clear the board, so that his board survives the Wrath and then just gets end the game that way. And I frequently do Cleft Hoof or Crater Hoof Behemoth combos myself. I played a lot of green. All my decks right now are green. I don't have a non-green deck. Actually, no, that's not true. I just built a black-white one. I just haven't played it yet because my buddy, one of my buddies in our friend group, he just hurt his knee, so he can't sit at his desk. Feels bad. Poor guy. So it's just sitting here, unplayed.
I see you brought guests.
They pushed it from a 5 mana. Oh yeah. They got Order in the Court. Wasn't? Am I tripping? I've for sure thought Ceaseless Expanse was banned for a little bit. Wasn't it? Wasn't it temp banned for something? It was temp banned in Wild until they changed Order. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm up to speed. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Order was pretty stupid. Regular Wrath is also pretty stupid. Like, everyone, myself included, was really shipping that Order change for the Ceaseless Expanse. And, yeah, like, I did acknowledge that the deck would still be good with Polkelt. But, like, you know, it's still a real nasty deck. It's worse than I thought. Like, I thought it was going to be manageable, but it's still, like, still a bit of a nasty deck, huh? A bit? I think a bit is fair. It is, like, I'm not gonna revisionist history how the old Holy Wrath was. You know, you can beat this one. The old Holy Wrath was like, if they have their stuff in their opening hand, they just win. I'm not gonna pretend that that wasn't like way worse than our current one. But our current one is, you know, it's a little. Oh, hey George. Should we George? We could George next turn. Polkelt drawing a card fixes the whole deck. Or does it? No, I'm sure it does. Polkelt drawing a card would get rid of Polkelt from the deck, but I think you would just, you know, do that weird Finley combo. Where, with Order in the Court. Where you, like, Order in the Court, then Finley to put the Ceaseless on the bottom, and then dredge the Ceaseless to the top in Wrath. So that's what the deck would become at that point. I think I will still George. If for no other reason than I really want to. I really love this card. I think this card's so fun. Oh, are we gonna do another everyone comes up with their fix for Holy Wrath comment section? We talked about nerfing Holy Wrath in the first game of one of my recent videos, and you know, sure, it's just like Ice Block. Holy Wrath is just like Ice Block as far as like, if you mention it, then the comment section is going to be filled with everyone's individual fix. I think extra points, if you get extra points for your Holy Wrath change idea, if the change adds more lines of text than fit on a Hearthstone card. That's when you know we've got the designers. Polkelt is here to reliably find Kazakhstan. Polkelt is here to put our expensive cards on the top, so that after we complete quest, we're drawing expensive cards. That didn't count as draw. Hey. Wee.
Nope, nobody there.
Chat, my speaker system is so scuffed. I really need to get a new one. Alright, well, let's see what we've won. Defile? Do I want to defile? I don't know that I want to. I think I'm going to. Holy Wrath should become a 9 mana 4/12 that has a of game effect that increases your maximum mana and a battle cry that gives you 3 mana crystals. I agree. I think that type of card would work out great. I think that would work out great. Make Holy Wrath a neutral card? Perfect. Holy Wrath, I think it should cost 2 mana and only target minions, but has the option to pay 7 more mana to target heroes. But if you do, it will always leave the opponent at 1 health and become immune for the turn. Perfect. Shay gets it. Shay gets it. If it fits on the card, it's not a good change. I think you could actually probably double that. You could probably double that still. You know, more. How worried am I supposed to be here? On a scale from 1 to worried.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Are we just gonna try to kill him, maybe? Let's just try to kill him. And in failing that, we can just Sargeras next turn. I have an idea for Holy Wrath. Draw a minion, deal damage equal to its cost to a legendary minion if you have a dragon in hand. Exactly. Perfect. Bobbing time? Real. Martian is going to end this man's Hearthstone career. Yep. It's over. They lost to George. Aww. I want a start of game effect that says my hero can only take damage from minions. What would the downside of that be? It would have to be, like, real steep. Like, you only start off with 10 health or something. Like, just crazy, crazy steep. Because that's a huge downside. Like, that is, like, a disastrous upside, rather. I must choose quickly. Well, I guess it's Sargerasing time. Fools following among us. Wee. Maximo Hando. What does it mean? What about you can only play minions? I don't know. It's not design space that I think is worth exploring as a start of game effect, at least. You know, if it was like a quest reward or something, you know, end of a quest line, you can only take damage from minions, sure, because then your opponent has the chance to kill you with spells beforehand. But yeah. What if Holy Wrath dealt damage equal to the number of other holy spells you've played this game? Don't make good changes. That actually sounds cool to me. That sounds so much cooler than the effect is right now. Chat, I'm gonna draw a holy spell. No, I'm not. First of all, it wouldn't even have been a holy spell. It would have been a shadow spell. But yeah, if Holy Wrath dealt damage equal to the other, like the amount of other holy spells you play this game, that would be a real cool change, actually. I would be way into that. Just as, like, I kind of want that card to exist. It seems fitting. Maximum Handa was an achievement Ryron did in a recent video. I think it means you end your turn 4 turns in a row with 10 plus cards in it. Oh, interesting. That's funny. I just meant because I had planned on killing them with Dark Bomb, so I would have drawn a Shadow spell if I had done that. But my Nether Breath did too much damage.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Is Holy Wrath being abused currently? All my friends say abused when they talk about card games. Like, they say it, like, each of them says it like at a different frequency, but like, I don't know, one of them is saying it like about literally anything, like straight on using it when they just mean use. It's like it started to tickle me instead of like, you know, when people say abuse, I used to find it really obnoxious. Like, it used to really bother me, but now it's starting, like, when chat says it, I just kind of laugh at chat a little bit, and when my buddies say it, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe the difference. It's like, I don't know, it's just funny. I don't know. That was an order of, oh, gross. Gross. I don't even want to use this in the video now. I've noticed that too. Any person about any game uses the word abused. I don't, like, why does it have to be that way? It's so crazy to me. But like, yeah. It's all the rage these days. Literally everyone's doing it. All right. Everyone who's anyone is using the word abuse when they mean use. You're not cool if you're not doing it, kids. All right. They mean essentially the same thing, right? They both have use in the title. Use, abuse. Same word. Like, League of Legends players say a certain champ will abuse this item. Yeah, it's like, why does it have to be... like, why can't you say, you know, this will be good for blah, 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 you know? Why does it have to be like, yeah, this is really going to abuse this? Like, it's just, like, it literally just means use in the way that it gets used. Guess you gotta start abusing. The word abuse is abused by the gamer community. Like... I was thinking of trying to make Rexar great again with a Discover list. Any ideas? How can we abuse Rexar? Abuse Rexar by playing alien encounters. Alright. Once you've done it 5 times. What's that? Snow Flipper Penguin. Yep. Renee's gonna discover Snow Flipper Penguin from Rexar. 4. Alright. Maybe just sitting here abusing my abusing my card draw to slowly advance the quest while I abuse my removal spells to prevent my opponent from having a board. Renee's rolling her eyes at me, but like, this is what you guys, how you guys talk. This is that's like, as silly as it sounds to me right now, that's how silly you guys feel to me. Like, it's not my fault. Abusing Trick Totem right there. It's true. It's true. I hear abused a lot in speedrun and grindy RPG community. Yeah, it's just all over the place. All over the place. I was reminded recently that I used to engage in calling... So there's an energy mechanic in Pokemon TCG that like works like the mana system basically. Like, that's as much as you need to know about it. But like, if you accelerated a bunch of energy into play, that's energy abuse. And I used to call it that. I didn't think anything of it. Now I think anything of it. And so I don't. Marshy abused his 7 mana to play his 7-drop. It's true. I am guilty of that. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Then I guess I'll hope for deal 6. What did this use already? I missed it. Use the overload one? Should I steal it?
Eight combatant center, and I take the crown.
That seems pretty good for me against Even Shaman. Speaking of Rexar, was thinking of trying a Discover list with him towards the top end. Any ideas? Wait. Oh, that is you. We're like, you said that in YouTube chat, and then we started talking about Rexar a little bit, and then you came over to say it again in regular chat, in Twitch chat. Good job. I think you can you can abuse Rexar in Discover Hunter by playing alien encounters. All right. That'll really get you there. I wish this wasn't gonna heal for one. Don't get a 6. Oh my goodness. Now I don't have to put this in my video. I'm so pleased. It does seem like a great member vid. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. To abuse the toilet. That was like the most actually fitting use of that. I think Reynad said once, if you are playing a bad player, that means they are luckier than you.
You're already dead.
Because otherwise they wouldn't be at your MMR. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Making a lot of sense right now.
I see you brought guests.
Okay. Is this Libram Paladin? I'd like to play against Libram Paladin. See how well we do. I I haven't like figured out what I'd like to change from this one. When we did Untap Potential, there was a lot of like, you know, as we were playing, I would want to change more and more of it as we went along, but we're halfway through the second vid and I'm like, it's kind of decent. I think if anything, like I would want to cut the dragon package, right? Like, it's hard to pull off the Kazakhstan. Yeah, Bran is not great in here either. So like, we probably want to add more Bran synergies or cut Bran himself. But I also don't know what I want. Why are there energyless attacks in Pokemon? Why aren't they just abilities instead? Is it because players would abuse it if it was an ability? So an attack ends your turn. So an attack is different than an ability. Some abilities end your turn. But, so like an attack requires you to be in an active position and requires you not to use a different attack, you know? So, there's that.
Is someone there?
I don't know, that was dumb, right? Because I could have achieved the same end by just doing the shuffle. Hey, we got another Sarah, look at that. How many Sarah is too many? Miss Sub, how dare I? Tojo, thank you so much for the 5 months, my friend. Hello, Mr. Boo. If that even is your real name. Just wanted to personally thank you for getting me back into Hearthstone again. My wallet will be filing a formal complaint later on. Anyways, keep up the good Chumbo content. Well, thank you so much for watching, Tojo. I appreciate you. How do we change Librams? They are so annoying the same way as Seed Warlock. A lot of stats are really hell. And the cheat, give a minion +6/+6 every turn. I don't know. I don't have the same frustration for Libram Paladin as some other people seem to. Because I was waiting on this stuff to be good for a long time, and now that it finally is, I'm not excited for it to go away. I guess Libram of Divinity could cost more or give less of a bonus. Like it give like +2/+2. If I was gonna change it for wild. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like standard isn't worried about that right now, right?
What is taking so long?
Hey, Ticketus. This does not seem like a winning hand to me.
Jade Serpent guide you.
They're gonna Lore Walker chill me. Absolutely brutal. This is cheating against me. Look at my opponent abusing Lore Walker Cho. Ah. Don't do it. I hurt my feelings. So rude.
My hand is full.
Okay.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
The sun shines for you.
I'm really mad about a deck that techs Lore Walker Cho. I'm not sure I'm up for that. Yeah. You've been seeing a lot more untapped potential druids on ladder recently. Mission accomplished. Making the world a better place, one potential at a time. I've never been as downvoted on Reddit as the time I said I liked playing Pure Paladin when Countess was released. SMH my head. Yeah, you're not allowed to have, I don't know, you're not allowed to enjoy good stuff. It's like, you know, you're a filthy tier 1 deck abuser and you only enjoy winning. And blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. People are so lacking in chill. My opponent's a crybaby. Oh no.
You're already dead. You just
Oh no.
I see you've brought guests.
Opponent probably abuses the train to get to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. As everyone knows, abuse and use are completely synonymous. 100% interchangeable. Oh my goodness, we got to already get our Aranathy Broodmother value. Look at that. When are we getting the expansion review stream? Is it all revealed? Is it all out? When does the expansion launch? I do not have a dragon in hand. Do not have a dragon in hand. My opponent is going into turn 4 and they've only played one minion as Shadow Priest and their second minion was Patches? Oh my goodness, you are not doing this right, opponent. I don't know what you think you were supposed to do there, but it wasn't what you did. Just saying. Wee. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Whew. March 23rd or 25th. The full set is out in 10 days. Well, it'll be in at least 10 days. At least 10 days. They're gonna nerf Raza because of the new mechanic? Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but what can you do? What can you do? Actually, for Wild's sake, I'm kind of glad they're doing it, because I miss Anduin.
Come, pray with me.
I miss wanting to play Anduin. The downside of that is going to be if they unnerf Reno, like, completely. In which case, like, we have this problem again where, you know, you need Anduin for the deck to work, but you need to play Reno because Reno is broken, overpowered nonsense. Does Timelapse Proto Drake give +1 to the quest? It doesn't, but it does add value to Plot Twist and Gaslight Gatekeeper, while also being a dragon for my dragon synergies. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That's not Broodmother. My hand is not doing it for me, chat. That's a minion. So I can play this and maybe be okay.
What is taking so long?
Then next turn, hopefully I can play this and honorably kill a couple things. I can, look at that. So I'll heal 8. Look at that. Finally, the random dragons coming in clutch. Missed self-lethal with life tap. Unlucky. The nuts? Yeah. Look at it go. Opponent had the worst start I've ever seen in my whole life. We barely beat them. That's how you know. That's how you know this deck is unbeatable. Alright. Used to run one of those for Even Shaman. It was glorious. I still don't get why Bronze Swing didn't get buffed from Honorable Kill to just Kill. Surely that's not too much for Wild. Just because they don't do that type of thing. They don't typically buff things for Wild just because they think it'll be cool. As cool as I think it would be if they did that. Wait a second, chat. Wait a second. Have we discovered Popgar Lethal? Oh, let me do it. Schmoopy. I just realized Raza won't be refreshing any hero powers without... Reno won't be refreshing any hero powers without new Raza, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna... Sorry, one second, chat.
You just don't know it yet.
Your character's skin is sick. I do really like that one.
I see you.
Depending on what the Raza change is, does that make Reno not work in Reno Priest? Yeah, that's what I was saying is like... It's cool that Raza... For Wild, it's cool that Raza... Like the second Raza won't have the same synergy with the original Raza, because then you can run Anduin and like have it not be strictly worse again. But it's not cool because if they revert Reno, like the Highlander hero card in Reno, now you're back to that same dilemma of like, well, I have to run Reno because it's broken, but I can't run Reno Hero and also Anduin and have my pings go infinite. So like Raza the Resealed was really good for the version of the deck that wanted to run the broken Reno. Wee. Wait, that's not a druid deck? Everything's a druid deck if you try hard enough. That's my philosophy. If you want it hard enough, anything's a druid deck. I'm gonna go to 8. I'm gonna shuffle 7. So it'll be online turn after next. Oh my goodness. Why do they always have the nuts? Don't you dare play Divinity. Don't you dare play Divinity. You don't have it. It's not even in your deck. That's kind of bad though. Uh-oh, chat. Disaster. We did get a domino effect and a defile, so there's possibly something we can do about this next turn. I wonder if the imbued priest hero power will make it so you don't run Benedictus. I wonder if the imbued priest hero power will make it so that they don't revert Raza when it rotates. I mean, it's going to depend. Like, do we know what the priest imbued hero power is yet? I know we don't know the Raza change. No? How's this match up against Libram Paladin? It was actually going to be fine until that. We were going to be fine right up until that happened. Oh my goodness. Because, like, I could have go Defile and then Domino Effect and clear everything, but... Disaster. Why couldn't you have been the next card? So yeah, hopefully... Nope. Wow. Rebuke, yeah.
The last of me.
Nativo.
The time for dreaming is over.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Mage again. Got the plot twist, that's good. We have the plot twist.
I see you.
I just realized how close we are to wild reverts. I'm so anxious in a good and bad way. Real. My excitement level is really, really low. Too many people want Reno reverted, you know. Stresses me out. Yeah, I don't know. Like, half your opponents having that effect in the deck just, like, takes away so much of the potential fun of Wild. Just like, ugh. Going back to 8. See, that's the thing, is like, I feel like the things I'm looking forward to aren't gonna get reverted, and the stuff that I'm scared of has like a decent potential to get reverted. So like I'd almost rather skip this revert cycle, to be honest. Which is, it's so weird coming from me. Like, it'll probably be okay no matter what it is. Oh, it'll be sad if I have to like put my Sargeras back in the shoebox forever, but it's actually criminal if Reno is reverted and Odin stays at 9, yeah. But you never know. You never know, chat. You hope they revert Symphony? Me too. Me too. Like, Reno Warlock was a good deck when Sargeras and Symphony of Sin, like a high tier deck, when Sargeras and Symphony of Sins existed together in their original forms. It was so cool. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Symphony back to 6 mana. It did get released at 6 mana, didn't it? Hilarious. That should be an easy revert. You know, at least if they're going to revert Reno, you know. I think reverting Renathal ended up being a really good change. Like, I know people like to talk about Renathal being overpowered, but I view it as like more of a mode to toggle rather than, you know, like, I don't know, the power level of Wild is such that if you're running something slower, you need a little bit more breathing room. So you can either run a more consistent deck with 30 cards if you're running something more proactive, or you can run a, you know, a slower deck with 40 cards where you don't need anything specific too early, so you get the extra health to find the stuff you need at the time you need to find it. I was on the fence on Renathal, and now I'm just happy. I think it's been good. But the fact that Renathal was reverted, like, you know, that something as contentious as Renathal getting reverted, like, Renathal is a riskier revert than Denathrius and the Jailer, but Denathrius and the Jailer are still nerfed, and just get the Ceaseless Expanse out of the way there and draw something like that. It is a, like, it looked cooler before when they were like tilted like this. But yeah, so Renathal being a much riskier revert than Denathrius and the Jailer, and being the only one that got reverted, makes me feel like Odin's gonna be 9 and Reno's gonna have its text back. Which is a complete disaster to me. Like, I think that would be a horrible. I think that would be a horrible revert situation. But yeah, George. I think I shuffle this. It's like, now I have all my expensive stuff in my hand, right? Which is not where we want it. Wee.
Nobody there.
Wonder if our time lost proto friends are gonna make us overdraw something. Looks like we're good. Alright. I forget what Kazakhstan is at. Let me do this first, just in case it's time lost proto Drake. It didn't matter, because we have 12 hand size. Never mind. I think Wild needs Renathal in order for there to be more deck diversity. I think Renathal has caused more deck diversity. But, like, the counter argument to that is obviously, you know, these Renathal decks, a lot of them just feel very samey to the opponent. So it's like, it's not like they're strictly, you know, increased diversity necessarily.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
It's just, I don't know, like, a card that increases, like, the variety of your card options, I think is good. Like, it does a little bit, I don't know, it'd be different if there was like a thriving aggro situation going on, and Renathal ruined it. I would feel differently about it. But, you know, like, at the time, Pirate Rogue was the deck, and, like, I think Shadow Priest too. And then Renathal came out, and it was Pirate Rogue and Shadow Priest, right? Like, it's not like aggro was doing great, and suddenly it wasn't doing suddenly it wasn't doing well anymore because of Renathal. It wasn't that way at all. So like, what aggro was good is still good, and now there's like a bunch of stupid stuff like Plot Twist Warlock that you can play just because Renethal enables it. I don't know. How come you never put minions on both sides of the dormant locations? I have been conditioned to put them in a certain direction. You have Take a Distance Symphony, now you just need Immolation and Void Contract. Real. Real and true. Wrath. Haha. Alright, this is good though, because it lets us test for that. Now what do I want to do with myself? Kind of want to draw more cards. Maybe what I want to do is this and this. And then we're happy. I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals for the first time today. Wish me luck. Good luck. You've been conditioned to always play around Explosive Shot and Betrayal. That seems like a good idea, especially when Zephyrs is involved, because he can find those things. On the topic of reverts, not counting just cards up for reverting, what is the most controversial you'd want reverted for selfish reasons? I feel like I have an answer to that, but I don't remember what it is. Most of my reverts that I want are actually like fine. I had to think about it for a second. Hold up. Counterspell. This would still cost 0 after the trade.
Such a perfect specimen.
I must hasten.
Not the 1 mana off. You hate to see it. Topior, sick. Is there anything I want reverted for selfish reasons? I don't remember. I feel like there must be. I don't know. There's some stuff that used to be controversial that isn't anymore, right? Like, you know, multi-strike. But it's kind of, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, I mostly just want stuff that's like, you know, if it's gonna have a positive impact upon being reverted, that's what I want, but I don't know. Hey, Lilith, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How are you? Hope you had a good stream. Here's my tier list. I mean, I guess it would be Odin, right? Like, maybe Forge of Souls. Not Forge of Souls. The 6-cost Forge card. Those two are kind of controversial.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I don't think I have any, like, in my mind, I don't have any, like, revert desires that are that, you know, spicy. Like, my bar is like, is this gonna be more fun than it is harmful? And if the answer is yes, then revert it. So yeah, I don't know if we want to revert deputization or yeah, probably not. Minus the Mage Quest, I know it's super bad for the format, but I love that deck more than I should. Oh, okay. I mean, Leeching Poison. I think Leeching Poison is definitely, you know, like, of course, you know, we don't want to revert Leeching Poison, but, like, I kind of want to revert Leeching Poison. I loved that. I loved that with Kingsbane. But, like, it's a terrible revert idea, right? The same thing with Blade Flurry. Oh, I would love to play Kingsbane with original Blade Flurry. How cool would that be for me? I think that'd be pretty cool. Kingsbane enthusiast Martian Stool with his, you know, 15 attack weapon, smack you for 15, Blade Flurry for another 15. Let's go! Let's go! Hey, George. I really want to get another Kazakis game in here. I feel like I keep almost getting to Kazakis and then not quite getting to pull it off. Opponents keep conceding. Define harmful? What? Did I say harmful?
Is someone there? Nobody there.
I think a revert is good for Wild if it, like, adds new potentially fun stuff, and it's bad for Wild if it takes away a lot of potential fun. So that's my boiled down logic on reverts.
I'm 7 years ahead.
Ow.
My hand is full.
Ow. I just looked at the view count. We're pulling some good numbers. We just got a raid.
I'm losing it.
Oh, we were doing good before that, too. How dare you? Ysera, indeed. Do you think they'll revert sins? Probably not. I don't know, maybe. It's last year really threw me off. Last year was like a ton of stuff that I thought was safe to revert didn't get reverted. So like I don't even know. I don't have expectations anymore. Like I just
I'm losing it.
How many Kazaku dragons have we done? 2, I think. No more druid for now. For now. Give it time. Are we gonna have to bob this person? I have to give him the old Bob and Rooney. Too bad I don't have a 7 cost in my hand. I would love to, you know, do that. It's weird playing with hand size 10 after playing with hand size 12. Like I have to readjust like how many cards I'm allowed to have in my hand. Oh no! That won't do. That won't do. Give myself a 0 cost thing. What am I going to do about that? Maybe play this as Sarah first? Rude. Alright. Well, now I can brand Ticketus. Hopefully we don't have our brand Ticketus ruined. It's okay, we'll replace our deck. Hopefully. Alright, cool. Extra random garbage is good. Could absorb a TNT. And goodbye whatever cool stuff you had going on. Nice! Sick. Wow. Oh, all their juiciest stuff. Look at it burn, chat. Oh, look at that Polkeld into brand Ticketus, getting rid of everything. Good. That was awesome. Did anyone joke about Audio Amplifier being worst card for this deck? Even worse than, like, Yeti? We had that come up when we were playing Ysera in Untapped Potential. But yeah, it's true. It wouldn't be good because it would set our 15 down to 11. That was the greatest brand tick ever. Oh, it was great, yeah. You do miss Sargeras Turbo? Me too. Me too. Rude. I kind of want to do this now.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Okay. It's even worse for this deck because of the 12-hand guy. It's true. It's true. Bum, bum, bum. Should I take that 8-cost Astalor off their hands for them? I hope the TNT doesn't show up and get rid of my Ceaseless Expanse here. Be a slight disaster for me. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's better than my Ceaseless, isn't it? What do I want to give them, though? I want to give them this. Or that, I guess. Okay, we have things. 9... 15. Okay, if I do Ceaseless, I can also play Ysera. So that's what I'm gonna do.
And I will bring destruction.
Wee. Yep, I'll take that. You may have domino effects, right? Yeah. It wasn't one of my 2 filler cards, but at least we got their Astalor. Why does Play Dance cost 3 instead of being reverted back to 2? Yeah, like Demon Hunter cards just don't get reverted. Like, there are a lot of perfectly fine Demon Hunter cards that just haven't been reverted for reasons. It's truly sad. If you use Togwaggle to swap deck with your opponent and then use Kill Jaden, would it then be possible for your opponent to swap deck back and get the Kill Jaden portal, or how does it work? I think it does swap portals. My understanding is my understanding. Do I just take this back? Go ahead and... Oh, they didn't... You still have the TNTs! I didn't use my... Did I use my... No, I used it once. I drew that Bob, right? Let me see what we're at. So, was this a pretty decent follow-up to the untapped potential? Do we have more untapped fun to have? 17, 22, 24, 34. All right, yeah, this is good enough. Chat, I'm gonna go now. I'll miss you. I'll be back again on Tuesday. Are we gonna do a series with each Oldham quest? Probably not, but you never know. Any money on KVLT's on. All right. See you Tuesday. Bye, friends. I wonder if we can convince Marshy to think about Ice Block again. Yeah, actually, we should probably talk about Ice Block. I was thinking, like, maybe what if they changed, like,